What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to go break down my marathon pace, my predictions, what I think I'm going to do this Sunday at the Knoxville Covenant Health Knox, I don't know, the marathon I'm racing Sunday. So yes, Sunday, March 27th, I am running the Knoxville Covenant Health Marathon in Knoxville, Tennessee. It is a hilly marathon. It's, I believe, somewhere in the neighborhood of around 1,600 feet of elevation gain, so it's quite a lot for a road marathon. So it's my first road marathon. First time ever trying to run one fast, or racing one for that matter. I've done plenty in training, on trails or during ultra marathons, but never raced a road marathon. So yeah, training has been great. I'll kind of go over some other pacing things as well in this video. But today I want to break down kind of my goals, what I'm looking at, and kind of how I hope to achieve them. So I guess let's just start it off with the A goal, the number one goal. My number one goal is to finish under 3 hours and 15 minutes. That's the A goal right there. So in order to do that, I need to maintain a 7-minute and 26-second pace. But honestly, going out from the start, I'm going to try to target right around a 7:15 pace is what I really hope to be able to maintain or average, somewhere between that and a 7:20. So yeah, the first several miles of the race, I should be able to do that no problem. But then there's quite a large hill, about mile 7-ish, so that's obviously going to drop down, may even go down into the 8s. Who knows how long this hill is. I've never run it before, but I hear it's horrible. So I'm fully expecting to slow down. But then, I'll be able to, it's a nice gradual downhill after that. There's a lot of other rollers and hills in there, obviously, with 1,600 feet of elevation gain. But that's the A goal. So then the B goal would be to finish under 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm looking at a pace calculator to get my paces exactly right. But to finish under 3 hours and 20 minutes, and that's 7 minutes and 37 seconds per mile. That is, I know that's doable. I've done a 23-mile long run with like 1,700 feet of elevation gain at about that pace. Well, a little bit slower, but it was, I wasn't really pushing at marathon pace the whole way. So I know that's attainable. I'm hoping that, out there on race day, it comes to fruition for my A goal. But if not, I got the B. Then, of course, the C goal is just to finish the race under a 3 hour and 30-minute time, since this is my first road marathon. Who knows what can happen? And that just comes in at an 8-minute mile. So when I registered for the race, like I said, I'd never run a road marathon before. I didn't really know what to expect. So they make you put a predicted pace or finish time. I put I think I put a 3.5 hour or, right around an 8-minute pace. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up in I'll be put into a corral. I'll find out on Saturday when I go to my packet pickup, get my bib, know what corral I'm starting in. But then, yeah, so hopefully I'm not in a slower corral than what I really hope to be, so I don't have to weave through people. I'll try to get into the front of the corral if it is, so I can hopefully not have to weave through too many people and slow down. But yeah, so that's the goals. I think, I spoke with my coach, Max, at Vert.Run. He thinks I'm definitely in sub 315 shape. So, obviously he's my coach. He's trying to build my confidence up. So hopefully he's telling me the truth. But I feel like I am through the training I've done. But, we'll see what happens on race day. And then just to see how accurate my Coros app is. So it updates all throughout the training, depending on what I do, depending on, my cadence, my heart rate, my rest, all those factors play into these metrics, supposedly. And it says that I should be able to do a 3 hour and 11 minute and 44 second or a 7 minute and 19 second pace for the marathon. So we'll see if I can get close to that. Who knows? If I'm able to do a 3:15, then it'll be under a 3:10. So 3:15, what am I talking about? If I'm able to do a 7:15, it'll be under that 3:10. But yeah, we shall see where I come in at. So my strategy as far as it goes for nutrition and hydration, the race will have water and Gatorade, so that's a little unfortunate just to have Gatorade on course. I hope to have something a little better than that, but it's okay. I'm gonna bring my own. So I will carry the Salomon 5-set vest that I have, the race vest, the Sense Pro vest. So I will have 2 flasks with Tailwind, and then after that, I'll just have to switch over to the Gatorade, because I'm not gonna put another flask in the back. That would just be too hard to get out quickly while I'm running fast. But I am going to use Huma gels. I'll plan to take one about every 40 minutes. That can change depending on where I'm at in the course. Maybe I'm in a big hill and I don't want to be trying to take a gel at that time. So yeah, that's all open to a little bit of leeway. but I want to try to target that 40-minute time to start, taking gels every 40 minutes. And then for the race, I am planning to wear the HOKA Carbon X3s. I was hopeful. HOKA put an order in for me for the Tecton X. Those should be here soon. And then also the Rocket X. I was hopeful that the Rocket X would come in where I could test them a little bit and run in those, because the upper on those looks quite a bit better than the X3. But anyway, they're not here. So unless they come tomorrow and then I can do a little quick run on Thursday, I'll be in the HOKA Carbon X3s. And then I'll be there looking like a trail runner with my vest on, my XOSKIN, Path Project shorts, all of that. Yeah, I'll bring a little bit of the trail scene to the road. But today I actually had a friend message me, and they brought a good point up that I haven't mentioned on the channel in a while, and I used to mention this a good bit, but I haven't. And so I want to kind of go over paces and kind of, what I call the running journey. So right now, my running journey has me along the terrain tracks of road marathon training and running fast. It's quite a bit different than when I was doing my ultra marathon, my trail. I'm definitely a lot faster right now, but I don't have the mountain legs like I used to, so it's a trade-off. But what I want to say is, when I'm talking about my runs and training, where I say I'm doing an easy pace run, and then you might see me on Strava at like a 750, an 805, an 810, an 830 some days. That's my easy pace, and it's based off of two things. One, my heart rate tracked through my Coros Apex Pro watch, and then also perceived effort. So I train a lot on perceived effort, but also heart rate. It's kind of all tied together. But so for me, when I'm running an easy pace, I'm staying in zone 1, and that's zone 1 off of my heart rate based off of the metrics from my Coros watch. So for me, zone 1 is 136 beats up to I think it's 155. So it goes up there a good ways. But when I'm doing an easy run, I like to have my average heart rate be below 150, in the 140s ideally. Like yesterday, the run I did at soccer practice was 45 minutes, and it was an average heart rate of 139, and it was an easy pace. Today was totally different. I started out warm up 20 minutes, and that was very easy. Well, it was supposed to be a very easy pace, but things change. Today I had 15-mile-an-hour headwinds right into me, so my easy pace was like an 8:15 instead of a 7:56 or whatever it may have been yesterday. Just want you to know that when I'm saying easy pace, endurance pace, tempo pace, interval, whatever it is, just know that I'm speaking to my specific paces. These aren't, if you're a newer runner, it's not like a national standard. 8 minute to this pace is this and this. It's individual. Each person has their own body they need to pay attention to, and how their perceived effort. Even at the start of this training block, whenever I started this, back in December or January, my heart rate was a lot higher when I was running my easy pace, because I was trying to run like an 830, 840. My heart rate was a good bit higher. Now I can run a lot faster at a lower heart rate because of the training I've done. I've trained my heart rate. I've gotten my aerobic engine better. So it's just a long process. So trust the process in your journey. Don't get discouraged if you see somebody out there on Strava posting runs on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, about, oh, I went out for my easy run and it was a 7-minute mile pace. They're on their journey, and that's where they are right now on that track way over there. Where you may be over here on yours. Maybe you just started, or maybe you're coming back from an injury, or maybe just whatever. We're all different. Our bodies are different. So don't compare yourself to others. Don't get discouraged. Bottom line, for me, I've been running very consistently for about 6 years, but I've been running since 2005 at least. So I've been running for a long time, off and on for those first couple years, but very consistently for at least 6 years. And this training block specifically has been one of the best training blocks I've had, the most consistent. I've been averaging around 48 to 50 miles a week, very consistently, and it's been great. So it's where I am right now in my journey, my running journey. But bottom line, don't compare yourself to others. You do you, pay attention to your body. You know yourself better than anyone else. Do what you think feels right. And if you have a coach, talk with them, of course, and get that more seasoned professional opinion. So that is going to do it today. Thank you for hanging out. Listen to this me talk about my running plan and predictions for the race on Sunday. So Saturday's packet pickup, I'll film there at the expo. There's like over 50 vendors there. I don't know what it's going to be, so we'll see. Should be a pretty good time. And then Sunday's the race. So I'll film and then have a video out later in that next week, hopefully from the race. But yeah, thanks for checking it out. So anyway, why don't you take a look at the full review of those HOKA Carbon X3s right on this side of your screen. You can go take a look at that. And then over here, I'll put up a playlist of, I don't know, let's throw it to the trail running, since I'm about to get back to trails after this, thankfully. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.